First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Tony.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, they'll roll. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
It's Mixon on second down. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Tried to throw on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
118. What's up? Hey, Uno. Look the hot. Hey, Uno.
3rd and long for him here. He's good. It's complete to Collins. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. It's stop made at the 4. He gets him 3. This brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, right. 118. What's that? Go. Hey, south.
Shotgun now, first round. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 3rd and goal. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive.
Tony. Flat. 19 Texans.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, go steal. Hey, ready.
Love throwing to start us off. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Completed over the middle. It's a small gain up to the 38. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Into the hands of Harrison. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
At the 47-yard line.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. It's with Harrison again. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. Chances to make up for it.
Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On play action, here's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Diami Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they are unable to double their lead.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now a really manageable 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Set. Ready?
They stick with Jacobs. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Strike. Check striker. Here we ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. The Texans have Jalen Noel at the ready. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Next on the crosser. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Stroud off the play fake. Taking a deep shot here. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making a 9-point advantage. Nico Collins with a touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
On the set.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ultra. That's cut.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's done cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Right. Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Smash. Ultra.
Motion the tight end over.
Check.
Love with it on first down. Finds him over the middle. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Red 38. Ready.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Check on red. 52 blue. Hey, check.
There he is on 3rd and short. Got his man. It's Golden. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the double.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Check 2. Here we go. 10 black. Steal. Cut.
Loves to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Shotgun now for Love. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Here we go. Cut.
Quick throw out wide by Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Thank you, Texans. 18. What's up? Look hot. White, come. Hey, no more.
First down throw by Stroud. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. A solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Strad to throw on first down. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
2nd and 10, Strad to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
One last play before the break. Man in motion here.
Ready.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, red, cycle.
Love from the gun. This one taken in by Kraft. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Black, 95. Check white. Ready?
Handoff running left. Jacobs. Rolling into enemy territory. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Come on, set.
First down.
Blackboard, mega. Hut.
Going to the ground again on first. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Ready up. Cluster, 6.
First down. A gain of 9.
Here we go.
First down.
60 red. Ultra. Set, go.
Throwing, it's Love. Into traffic, complete! And he gets this forward to the 19.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Ready?
Love now. scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get 6 points for themselves. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
14, Texans 13.
Right, ready to send this one away. On the return, it's Jalen Knoll. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. On the play action, here's Stroud. On the move, hit it right. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Red 38. Check smash.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Big gap up the middle. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers grow their lead to 8. Ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Got to play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 18. What's that? Why Tony?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Harrison secures this left side. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. 1st and 10, or on the mix-it. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
18. What's that? South.
From the gun, Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Down. Oh, 33. Yellow.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. He couldn't do it.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
A gain of 14.
That's completed. Onto the run. He's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Strike. Strike. Here we go. Set.
Stick it in the air. Love. Oh, he lost the football. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they claw a little of the damage back there with a modest return. Good efforts, but they still lost yards on the fumble. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here.
Set. Check two. Blue 32. Hut, hut.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
And the Packers, first down.
Set. Ready.
1st and 10.
Yellow,
at the
43.
22-yard line.
Hut.
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Set.
Motioning Watson left.
Black 40.
They'll send a receiver left.
Set. Go.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Okay. Right.
Set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Red. Hut, hut.
Complete on the option. And he's brought down at the line.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Ready. 10 players. Ready.
On the option, it's Jacobs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, his 2nd rushing score of this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, this is something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Right, ready to send this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now to the running back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans losing by 14. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Stroud. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
It's his running back. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On the quick, right? Look the hot. Tony.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 60 red. Smash. Set.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the mark gate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about